It's Divas That Care Radio. Stories, strategies, and ideas to inspire positive change. Welcome to Divas That Care, a network of women committed to making our world a better place for everyone. This is a global movement for women, by women, engaged in a collaborative effort to create a better world for future generations. To find out more about the movement, visit divasthatcare.com after the show. Right now, though, stay tuned for another jolt of inspiration.
Hello to all. Welcome to Divas That Care Network. I am Joyce Benning, and I will be your host for this absolutely invigorating, robust lifestyle show. I just want to thank each one of our listeners that have tuned in live today and the ones that will be listening to the podcast. I am just so very thankful for each and every one of you. And you are all in for a very, very special show today, as I have with me a diva that is a host on Divas That Care. She has also submitted her story in Our Mothers, Our Daughters book with Divas That Care that is soon to be released here in the first part of May. So I am just so overly excited to have with me Juliana Mello today. And I am going to let her introduce herself to our listeners and tell us a little bit about who she is. So, Juliana, I will let you introduce yourself to our listeners today.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm so happy and grateful to be with you here today. Like you said, my name is Juliana Mello. I live in Calgary, Alberta, and in my pre-cancer life, I worked for Alberta Health Services, and after cancer, decided that my life was meant to live in color and not just black and white. And so I left the corporate world to pursue my love of all things divine. And it is my great honor to be in the Divas That Care. I consider myself a spiritual wellness coach because after the cancer, I realized that life is a journey to heal and grow and learn and expand. And what I recognized early on is that the pathway to joy is through healing the heart, mind, body, spirit, soul. And I started my journey with a self-love focus, and it turned into many different facets. So I consider myself a spiritual wellness coach, angel advisor, speaker, and author. And so I'm so happy to be here with you today.
Oh my, am I ever excited too. Oh goodness, your intro was just absolutely beautiful. I love how you said you are living in color rather than just in black and white. Because that just, I mean, how many of us are just going about our daily life, just living it, like you said, in black and white. And
yeah,
to pursue
going through the motions, right?
Right. That's exactly how it is. So many of us are just going through the motions and not even seeing the vibrant colors and living in them that are all around us. Oh, that was absolutely beautiful. And to pursue all things divine. Oh, Julie, I'm so excited to read your story already in the book, and you haven't even shared anything from the book. You just shared to me about who you are, and oh, I just love it. That you touched my heart already, girl.
Thank you, sister. I appreciate that.
You are so very welcome. Well, with that, what inspired you to submit your story to Our Mothers, Our Daughters book with Divas That Care?
Well, this is where some magic happened. Through another community here in Calgary, I met a beautiful woman at the Women Talk Convention, and her name was Nadine McGill. And in February 22, she sent me the anthology submission in Facebook and the Divas That Care anthology submission guide. And so I said to her, what do I do? And she said, just email them. So when I decide I'm going to do something, I do it. There is no waiting. I'm that type that if I see something and I get that nudge, yes, you're supposed to do this, I'm getting all goosies. I do it. And so I reached out to Candace, and I had my piece to her within a few days because my story is on my mother, my friend. And as I was telling you in my intro, I walked through stage 3 peritoneal cancer in 2011, 2012. And I realized I needed to heal my life. And pre-cancer, I'd always had a dream to go to Oprah. And, you know, I prayed to God, why haven't I been able to get a ticket to Oprah? I live in Calgary, and, you know, back in the days when she was doing, her show in Chicago, it was really hard to get tickets. Well, lo and behold, she was coming to Toronto. And my mom said, I will come with you. And so that was the first time my mom and I went on a trip together. And the whole, I guess, theme of Oprah's show was forgiveness. Now, my mother's been this beacon of forgiveness my entire life. And I learned through this healing process that forgiveness is such a vital part of us healing our hearts and moving forward with ease and grace and letting go. And we forgive for us, not for the other person, right? Because we deserve peace. And so my mother has been this lighthouse in my life. And to be able to share in this anthology a little bit about that story was truly, it was something for posterity to honor my mom for the amazing light that she is in my life.
Oh, that is just absolutely beautiful. Oh, I love that. To let the world know what a shining light your mother has been for you, and her shining light of forgiveness. And like you said, it's not about forgiving for the other person, it's forgiving for our own self.
Exactly. And I think we get so hung up on, you know, not forgiving because we're angry, and that's okay, we're humans. However, our spirit, our soul wants us to forgive so that we have peace to be able to move forward.
Yes, peace to move forward and see all the color in the world and live in that color rather than in the black and white. Oh, what a beautiful inspiration. And when you said magic happens at the very beginning, when you said you were just kind of getting chilled all over, I just had a chill run through me when you said that magic happens. I'm like, oh my goodness, magic, I got it again. Magic is happening right now.
Right? It's such a beautiful, when women share their stories, they empower other women to recognize, hey, you know what, if she did it, I can do it too.
That is so true. Oh, how beautiful. Oh, I just love that. And that you listened, to me, you listened to your intuition, that this is something I need to share with the world. And, oh, wow, that is so beautiful, Juliana. I just love that.
Thank you.
You are so welcome. Well, you have shared so much already. I'm going to ask you, is there a golden nugget in your story that you would just like to put out there that's even going to spark more interest to our listeners that say, I want to read her story along with all the other women's and daughters' stories in Our Mothers, Our Daughters book?
I would say forgiveness is the most powerful thing you can do for yourself. If you can't learn to forgive, you can forget about achieving true success in your life. And I think that divine feminine in all of us, whether you are a female or whether you are male, we all have that divine feminine, divine masculine. And in order to achieve success, we must forgive because we deserve a beautiful life.
Yes, we do. We deserve to live in that color. Oh, how beautiful. That was a beautiful golden nugget. I am so excited to read your story in the book. Oh, my goodness. That is just incredible. And I must ask you, as we have talked and the magic has seemed to run, I would like to ask you, after the book is released, would you please come back and be a guest on my show and just share a little more about what you do in the world to make it a better place with your coaching?
I would be honored. Thank you so much for your time and your kindness and your love today and allowing me to share, because I think that the mother-daughter relationship is one of the most formative in a human's life. And so I hope that people will run to purchase this book because it is a great gift out into the world.
Oh, yes. Oh, I so agree. And I'm so excited that you accepted and will be back on my show. And this has just been incredible. I just want to thank you so much for sharing. I could tell you were sharing from the heart, and that's when the true beauty comes through and the true magic starts to happen, when you share from the heart. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Have a pleasant day.
Thank you, and you have a magical day.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I would like to thank all of our listeners for listening to this absolutely amazing show with our incredible diva, Juliana Mello. And be sure and share this show with all your family and friends. And remember, her story will be in the upcoming book of Divas That Care, Our Mothers, Our Daughters, that will be released the first part of May. And it's right around the Mother's Day. What a better fitting time to release this book. And you may now go to Kobo, Amazon, or Absolute Publishing and get your pre-order going. You will definitely want to do this because you do not want to miss out on the beautiful stories that these beautiful women have shared about our mothers and our daughters. And along with that, be sure to check out all the other hosts and their shows on divasthatcare.com. Have an absolutely magical day and be kind to all. And remember what Juliana said, forgiveness is the most powerful thing to do for yourself, and how very true this is. And give your animals a great big extra hug and share all your love with them until we connect again on Robust Lifestyles. Stay strong and healthy.
Thanks for listening. This show was brought to you by Divas That Care. Connect with us on Facebook, on Instagram, and of course on divasthatcare.com, where you can subscribe to our newsletter so you don't miss a thing.